Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello people on the tube. Welcome back to another episode of Powellguygaming Brain Dumps, the Black Myth Wukong Chapter 3 edition. Yo, I am gassed, hyped, and full of energy right now because, whoa, Chapter 3 was a madness. A lot of things to go over, a lot of things to discuss. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new to join the PGC, man. Listen, let me talk to you up real quick about Chapter 3. You start in the snow area, it's already a Mazzolini, bro. I'm expecting us to be fighting Yetis and Sasquatches and polar bears, bro. We ain't fighting none of that shit. We fighting dragons. We're fighting big lantern head fucking creatures. We fighting big lightning golden ball head four-legged monsters. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro? Not only are we fighting those type of enemies, there's these side enemies, right? Huge, massive, tall, walking motherfuckers. Yo. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. We're following this little Buddha guy, this little Buddha kid. And this little Buddha kid's basically throwing things our way to hold us off from fighting him, right? Turns out the little Buddha kid was actually Yellowbrow, bro. Yellowbrow is the end villain you have to fight at the end of the chapter. It's a madness. Not only can I say this, the actual boss itself, bro. Yellowbrow is the hardest boss I've fought so far. He has a lot of phases. He has like 3 different sections of his fight. Not phases of the fight. Sections, bro. Like, it's a madness, bro. It's a madness. Not only that, the area, the actual play area of Chapter 3 is huge, man. I know for a fact I've missed bare things. I already know I've missed bare stuff. I already know. So anyways, I had to go back to Chapter 2 to go check out some stuff I missed in there. And I ended up basically catching up and finding some things that I missed. Now, by the time this brain dump is released, the bonus episode will be out. And that's me going back to Chapter 2 and getting the shit I need to get. Anyways, fast forward back to Chapter 3. We get to Yellowbrow. We finally fight him, right? And we're battling, and I'm getting smoked. I'm getting smoked differently, bro. Smoked differently. Before this boss, the Wind King was my least favorite boss. I said Wind King was cheese. I hated that cheating motherfucker. He pissed me off. I got a different opinion on him now. You'll see in the bonus episode. But like, I got a different opinion on him now. But like, Yellowbrook is not a cheating boss. He's just difficult, bro. He's just difficult. He's just a difficult boss. So anyways, I go off, get stronger, come back, and I finally beat him. Right? It took me like 2 separate days to beat this bitch. That's how difficult he was. Insanely difficult. I hit the microphone. I'm sorry. But he's insanely difficult, bro. It's a madness. Anyways, beat that bitch. Finally done. Get into it, and the end cutscene starts to play. And like, I wasn't expecting the end cutscene to be how it was, bro. It was the story of, I think it's Yellowbrow, and how he has this outside of the cutscene, he has this like little sack, and he's like stuffing people in his sack, right? And in the sack, I know I'm saying sack a lot on purpose because it made me laugh a couple episodes back. In the sack, it's got all the gold, the riches, everything you want and need, and he's tricking people to come join him, and so he can put them in the sack. That's the whole gimmick thing, right? So in the cutscene at the end of the chapter, bro, you get like what I think is the backstory of Yellowbrow. I think that's where the game's going with it, yeah. And anyways, you're in this little poor fisherman town, and all the fishermen are trying to pull this big spoil out of the water, right? They found this big creature. They pull it out, and it's this nasty, ugly looking, like fleshy kind of elephant nose creature, son of a bitch. They pull it out of the water, and they're trying to cut it open. As they're cutting it, gold and pearls and things like that are coming out. You know, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like all this riches and shit's coming out of the flesh of this monster, and this monster can talk and it can walk and it can move. So they start worshipping this monster as a god, right? Because he can slash itself, heal back, and then give all the little pearls and riches and gold out to all these fishermen. So now everybody starts building up the towns, and got all these statues to worship, and now everybody loves this god because it's providing them with the riches and wealth that they need. All they need to do is feed it. That's all they need to do is feed it, right? So anyways, they feeding it, everything's cool, and they got like a little hierarchy going on, The poor people, you gotta wait up in line, we're gonna bring you up, and you can get a little slice of the monster, and the monster's gonna pop out the pearls, and then we're gonna give you those as long as you feed it. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Feed him, and you're good. Now, these people, the lowest of the lowest, they start to realize, wait a minute, why are we waiting in line for these riches? Fuck all that. I want to dictate how much riches I'm getting. And they start attacking, running up on the creature, slashing it, cutting it, dicing it, all sorts, man. It's got cuts everywhere, it's bleeding, all its gold, all its pearls, all its riches are going everywhere, bro. They've cut it so much, they've cut it so bad, it's nothing but a shell, a carcass left. No more riches. Fast forward in time. The place that once upon a time was built up big and loads of riches and everybody was living at, desolate. It's done. Post-apocalyptic. Turns out, man, they used all that gold too fast. They didn't want to be patient. They all wanted to get it immediately. And anyways, there's a still shot, and it's of the carcass of the god, right? And it's got no riches left, and it's still alive, barely breathing, still alive though. Anyways, a gentleman walks up, and he knows what the monster is, and he goes, he starts talking to him all about, talking about what happened, talking about how all these humans, all these mortals came and could not wait any longer and wanted to get all the riches quick. Everything was quick, and like, it turns out the god, the monster, it was all planned. He knew that the humans were going to do that. He knew that people were going to take advantage of it. And he was doing that as a way to win a bet, win a debate, win an argument with this guy that walks over and starts talking to him. Turns out they're friends. And it turns out they already knew that was going to be what it was going to be. And that, I believe, is the story of Yellowbrook. How that leads to Wukong, I'm not going to lie to you, I have no idea, bro. I don't understand how it links to Wukong. Don't get it. Not understanding. I don't understand how it links to Wukong. Never mind it linking to the Destin one. I have no fucking idea. But I do have an opinion on the story itself and that little cutscene. To me, it's a real big message. I'm going to spend the last 2 minutes of this brain dump just saying this message. To me, it symbolized human beings' obsession with result. To me, it symbolized human beings' obsession with the now, with the present. Never the future. Heck, not even the past. But the present. Everything needs to be done now. Everything needs to be microwaved. It needs to be quick. It needs to be immediate. We so obsessed with results that the results need to be where you want to be, but in the present. And never the journey or the growth or the steps to there. Never getting enough, always wanting more, right? And it was a great story to symbolize that, because when there is no order, when there is no authority, when there is no limit, people believe that results in unlimited, infinite. And it doesn't. It doesn't. All it meant was people took as much as they could. Never as much as they needed. And the result of that meant they rushed and the end product was not desirable. And it's just an amazing, amazing story on that. At least that's how I interpreted it. It really symbolized the idea that people want results now, fast. I want to lose weight, and I want, I don't want to go through the dieting plan. I don't want to go through the working out. I don't want to have to cut away all my good things I like to eat, or my free time because I have to work out. I want to take a pill, boop, and like get it straight away, man. I want to snap my fingers and somebody tell me, yeah, if you just do that, tomorrow you wake up and you're fit as a fiddle. You know what I'm saying? And like, it just was a great story, a great kind of arc on showing how give people an opportunity to shortcut. These motherfuckers will shortcut because they want results now. And it's funny because before the monster got there with all its riches, these people were still poor. These people still lived in the same scenarios. People were still in the fisherman town, the poor town. They were still in the same hierarchy. The only thing that's different was this monster comes and changes the dynamics of hierarchy. Hierarchy still exists, right? The poor people are still poor, and the rich people are still rich, and the people who are working in the town are still working in the town. The difference is the poor people can see, this is how we get the riches. But because they don't know about the journey, because they're not used to, they want it now. They don't want to go through the grind. They don't want to go through the journey. They don't want to go through the steps. They want it now, bro. They get consumed with the greed. And off they go and ruin it for everybody. Everything you worked for and you building up, by doing the shortcut and going through it right now, you end up getting left with nothing. What was a real good take on that, okay? I guess it's left up to interpretation. I could be completely wrong. This is just a brain dump. I thought it was a really cool way to cap off the episode. So anyways, chapter 3 is done. I'll be doing chapter 4, recording chapter 4 tomorrow. You'll be getting a triple upload today. That is the actual boss fight, or the final boss fight, and the cutscene, the bonus episode, and the brain dump. So hopefully you guys have a really, really fun and time watching all 3. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, and let me know how you guys interpreted the end of chapter 3. Really, really awesome. Bravo, Black Myth. That's hands down the best chapter. And I already know I still need to go back and do more of that chapter because I know I'm going to be missing stuff like I missed it in chapter 2. So anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I want to say thank you much for watching. Make sure you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night, depending where you're from. Much love and much respect. And I'll see you when I see you. Late. Thanks for watching. Yeah.